Hello, I'm Martha, Vintage Conversation, and I am hosting the May Peddlers Train that was created by Tammy at Vintage Uprising, Texas. Now, the train starts today in Texas and will make a stop every 30 minutes around the country. Each stop will feature an outstanding reseller, and the train will then make its way back home and conclude with Vintage Uprising, Texas. In the description below, you will find a list with all of today's stops. Please make sure you visit each one, and don't forget to subscribe to each of our friends across the country. Show them some love by hitting that like button, and leave them a comment letting them know how much you enjoyed your ride on the Peddler Train. Oh, and do a friend a favor and share this video with someone who may enjoy this kind of content. Now, each item today will have a price and a number. And the first person to comment with that number has agreed to purchase the item, so the item will no longer be available. I will be pinning claimed items at the top of my comment section. Other resellers will have their own way of doing so. So let's get started with the Peddler Train sale. My first item today for you is a pink depression tumble up. This is the apple blossom pattern, and this tumble up measures 6 inches without its cup and 7.5 width. It is in excellent condition. I don't feel anything to speak of on either one. You know, these make great mouthwash containers in your bathroom, but of course you can use them as a vase or for water on your bedside. This tumble up is going to be $18, and it's number 2. $18, number 2 for the apple blossom tumble up. My next item is going to be this clown head reamer. Now, this guy has been around. He has a lot of crazing. His paint is a little light in some areas, and if you look at the bottom, you can see he is a little weak here where he was made, where his head was put on. He is definitely a decorator piece, not a using piece. He does come in many colors. This is the yellow and green. And he is going to be $10, number 6. $10, number 6 for the clown head reamer. My next item is this Ellie Smith black amethyst dancing lady, dancing nymph, double-handled urn. We used to call them loving cups. You can see it's got the dancing lady and the nymph on it. Beautiful ruffle, square base, measures about 7.25 inches. This Ellie Smith black amethyst is going to be $15. $15, number 14. My next item is a pair of wood candlesticks. These candlesticks are 7 inches, and they do have the brass inserts. There's no charge for the vintage wax that does appear on in a couple of places on these, but they are beautifully turned, ever so slight marks that it's hard to tell which one is wax and which is an actual mark. I think there is your only mark on this this pair, only real one to speak of. One of them still has its felt, one does not. The 7-inch wood candlesticks are going to be $10. $10, number 20. These will dress up very lovely come the holidays and will look good all year long. Next, I have a vintage item for people who like to sew. It's a vintage spool holder. This spool holder will hold 26 spools of thread, and It folds up and then it unfolds, sort of stadium style. It has beautiful applied graphic on the top, and it has, let me turn it the right way, a notions box, a needle box at the top with a little latch. Like I said, it will hold 26 spools, and it is $16 number 4. $16 number 4 for the vintage wooden spool holder. My next item is going to be this little vintage desktop ephemera type piece. It is 1983. It still has the December 83 calendar inside of it. It was from a transportation company, and it used to have a thermometer that also worked. Does not work any longer, and there is a dual-sided letter opener. It measures, let me look at my notes, 5 by 3.5 inches. It is plastic. It is $8, and it is number 10. $8 number 10. My next item is going to be this beautiful green apothecary jar. This jar has been hand painted with what looks like violets, perhaps. Very well done. I love this mushroom top on this. Has a great seal on it. And it is made in Belgium, and it is printed, embossed, there we go. Made in Belgium on the bottom as well. It measures 8.5 inches. It is a beautiful emerald green, and it is going to be $12 number 16. $12 number 16. Very usable, very lovely. Then I have a set of Pampered Chef bread tubes. If you're a baker, do you make bread? Pampered Chef bread tubes. This is fluted, and I would call it a flower, while this one is star-shaped. And it does come with instructions from Pampered Chef on how to use them. The pair of the Pampered Chef bread tubes are going to be $8. $8 number 22. $8 number 22 for the Pampered Chef bread tubes with the instructions. Let's not forget the instructions. They're important. I have a lovely little piece for your vanity as a powder dish. I use powder dish, so or a trinket box, or move it to another room for candy, whatever you want to use it for. It is a Westmoreland diamond hobnail pattern. You can see the hobnail interspersed with lines or rings. Very beautiful, in wonderful condition. Nice and clean inside, no chips on the edges of the dish or the lid. It measures, let's see, 4 inches tall by 5 inches across. I love the pattern on the bottom there. It's just a beautiful little piece. Very cool. It is $16. $16 number 26. $16 number 26. This is a very cool piece. This is a vintage Afghan Kit. This is a, I don't know if you, I do not know how to pronounce this name. You guys tell me. Is it Bucilla, like a S, or Bucilla, like a CH? I don't know. This is definitely a 70s item. Let me pull out the paperwork on it here. Let me see. Does it have a date on it? I'm not seeing a date. But it is the Ripple Tone. We call them Chevron now, don't we? It's kit number 7578, color gold. And when it is blocked, that means pressed, it will be 46 by 66. Virgin wool, variegated colors of gold and yellow. Same thing with the brown, okay? Comes with the instructions. It's a wonderful, wonderful vintage piece. If you like to crochet, you will be able to crochet yourself a beautiful vintage Afghan that you did yourself. It's going to be $26, number 18. $26, number 18 on the Afghan kit. Then we've come to a pair of green pedestal candle holders. They are a lovely, almost avocado, sort of a forest green. They would be lovely as risers for figurines or to hold candles. They're going to be $8. $8, number 8. That was an accident. $8, number 8 on the pedestal candle holders. Then we have a mug. This is a Stafford Rise and Shine mug measuring 4 inches, and it is $19.90. Since summer is upon us in many places around the country, this is a very timely mug. Now, these are a wonderful collector piece. You can also get a teapot with the same sun face on it. Just beautiful. I just love the rays coming off of there, and the unique handle that is on it. It is branded on the bottom. Beautiful, soft, buttery yellow. It's going to be $12, number 28. $12, number 28. This would make a wonderful Father's Day gift. Then we have the Shawnee Bluebird picture. This little thing is just so sweet. It makes me smile every time I look at it. It has done pretty good about keeping its cold paint. A little lost there. Little lost there. Looks good there. And look at those eyelashes and the blush on its cheeks. You can see all of its little feathers. No chips around the top. Looks beautiful. It is 6.5 inches tall. It's going to be $14, and it's number 12. $14, number 12 for the Shawnee picture. We do have some paint loss there on its handle. But what a beautiful item. You could even put your toothbrushes in that. And then the last item that I'm going to show you today is a clear glass Jack in the Pulpit bud vase. It does have controlled bubbles on the base. Well, let me take this little tag off of it. It's distorting the picture there. It is, yeah, cut it off. Okay. Like I said, it does have controlled bubble in the base. 9 inches tall. Is going to be $10, number 24. $10, number 24. If you are interested in any of these items, please make sure to leave the item number in the comment section below, and I will be pinning the claimed items at the top of my comment section. And wait, what is that? Do you hear that? I think it's the train pulling out of the station. Uh-oh. Thank you all for stopping at my station. I hope you've seen something that you liked. Karen Chasing Vintage is the next stop on the Peddlers Train in Washington. So, all aboard. Bye.